إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم شر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أعاذنا الله وأجرنا من النار ثم ما بعد. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum. Today, Tuesday, the 20th of Ramadan, 1442 after Hijrah. We're going to continue from where we stopped last week. We are reading the exegesis of Surah Al-Baqarah, and we stopped at verse 123. So we're going to continue from 124. The last few verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called the Jews, Banu Israel, to recall the favors, the bounties He has favored upon them, and that He has made them better, far above other creations of their time, that they should fear Allah and think of the last day and the day of Qiyamah. They should recall that on the day of Qiyamah, no one can intercede for you, no one can help you from Allah's command. You have to work, do good deeds, earn reward, and enter into Jannah. That is the call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made. And this, in fact, is a call for all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. So we're going to continue immediately with verse 124, where Allah says, وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين.
Now Allah says, وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ. Remember when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of Ibrahim, tested Ibrahim. Allah tested Ibrahim بِكَلِمَاتٍ, with some words. فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ, and he did everything completely. Can you imagine? Allah said the question. He marked the script and scored Ibrahim 100%. That's great. Honestly, Abraham has done great. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. That is why he's one of the Ulul Azmi min al-Rusul, the best messengers, and then he is Khalilur Rahman, of the two best creations. So scholars say in hadith of Abdullah bin Abbas, those scholars of hadith say is mawquf, means it's Ibn Abbas's thoughts, that وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ قَالَ ابْتَلَاهُ اللَّهُ بِالطَّهَارَةِ. Allah tested Ibrahim with purification, tahara, and he has done great there. خمس في الرأس وخمس في الجسد. 5 are all on the head, and 5 and then the other part of the body. They say those, on the head, share to trim the mustache. Ibrahim always trims his mustache. Do you understand? Trimming the mustache is part of Sunnah. We're going to read one hadith that Prophet mentioned this as part of Sunnah. Don't allow your mustache to be, no. Trim it. Then he said, well, mother, rinsing of your mouth. Don't keep your mouth smelling. Don't say because you are fasting. Fasting is not, a prerequisite for dirtiness. Clean yourself, make yourself healthy, good scent coming out from your mouth. Use toothpaste to, brush your teeth. Even during the day, Prophet said, لولا أشق على أمتي لأمرتهم بالسواك عند كل وضوء. Because I don't want to overburden my followers. Otherwise, I will have asked them to brush their teeth every time they do ablution. As Muslims, we are expected to brush our teeth 5 times, then 5 times anytime you want to pray, brush your teeth. You can use the siwak, that is the stick, chewing stick. You can use the brush. You use toothpaste 5 times. If you clean your teeth 5 times, it will never smell, never. So you see, Ibrahim alayhi salam, did that. Then he said, well, it's sharp. Then you clean your nose. Clean your nose. Don't allow, catch on your nose just like that. When people see you, you become somehow. Then he said, was siwak. And then we mentioned siwak, proper rocks. Then you keep you also hair tight, neat, clean. You trim, you shave. You understand? Then he said, وَفِي الْجَسَدِ تَقْلِيمُ الْأَصْفَارِ. You also trim your nails, fingernails. Don't allow dirt in between your nails. It's unhealthy. Bacteria, harmful bacteria, grow there. That's when the Prophet said, when you let your nails grow, shaitan slips inside. Do you understand? Shaitan slips inside. You might not necessarily see shaitan there, but you see his edges. This black wax inside your fingernails are very, harmful. There is one experiment somebody did. He removed a little of this black wax and then put some normal saline on it. And then when you view through a microscope, you see living organisms inside your fingernails. So you see, and you use your hand to eat. You lick your fingers, licking all these filthy things. So it's not healthy as a Muslim. You don't allow fingers to grow. You just trim them. Then he said, then you clean your loins, your private parts. Clean the hair there, also shave it. Also you circumcise. No circumcision. Kachia. Don't allow that skin to grow over your private part because it also gathers dirt and it's not healthy. For not for able, you also remove the hair of armpit. Don't allow your armpit to grow wide. Don't allow it. It's not healthy. Then he said, وَغَسْلُ مَكَانِ الْغَائِطِ. Also purify yourself when you use the restroom. Bilma with water. But this hadith is mawquf. It's said by Abdullah ibn Abbas. But the Prophet ﷺ said, there are 10 things that are part of Sunnah. Ashrun min al-fitra. He said, first shahad, to reduce, to trim your mustache. Ifa'ul lihya, to allow your lihya, that's the what do you call it? Yeah. The beard, yes, the beard to grow. Allow the beard to grow. Don't shave it. Don't shave it. Unless if you are an officer, police officer or military officer or something. Even if that, if you can take permission to allow it to go, allow it to go. The Prophet ﷺ said, was siwak. Also use siwak. You can see the importance of siwak. The importance of brushing your teeth, brothers and sisters in Islam. Even if you are fasting, don't allow your mouth to be smelling. It's un-Islamic. It doesn't show that you are a Muslim or fasting Muslim. Even Muslims that are fasting are, allowed to brush their teeth. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Walistinshaq bil ma." Also clean your nose. Use water or tissue paper. Then you use water to clean your nose. Neat. وَقَصْدُ الْأَظْفَارِ. Also trim your fingernails. Don't allow this dirty wax between your nails. Don't allow this. وَنَتْفُ الْإِبْطِ. Also remove the hair under your armpit. وَحَلْقُ الْآنَةِ. Also shave the hair that is in your loins. وَانْتِقَاصُ الْمَاءِ يعني الاستنجاء. Also use water to clean yourself after you visited the restroom. And then in another narration it said, وَالْمَضْمَضَةِ. You rinse your mouth. Rinse your mouth. You understand? If you have, few bacteria that are growing, when you rinse your mouth, pour the water out. You just clean that. Do not grow such that your mouth will be smelly. Always take care of, the odor that's coming out from you. Don't allow yourself to be, having foul smell. These are part of Sunnah. So all this, Allah said to Ibrahim alayhi salam, وَإِذْ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ. Rabbuhu is defined here. Allah Ta'ala tested Ibrahim with all these things. فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. And he has done everything exactly as perfectly as required. Allah. قَالَ إِنِّي جَعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. Ibrahim alayhi salam, I'm going to make you a leader of humanity, human race. I'm going to make you a leader. Imam. Allah said, I'm going to make you the leader. A leader. There's a difference between I'm going to make you a leader, I'm going to make you the leader. I hope you know the difference. Very well. Allah said, إِنِّي جَعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. Then he said, وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. Also make my offsprings, my descendants, also leaders. So you see, Abraham prayed, for his progeny, his, downline, that everyone is coming should also be leader. Good people, think good for others. Musa alayhi salam also prayed to Allah to make his brother prophet Harun. فَأَرْسِلْ إِلَىٰ هَارُونَ. Oh Allah, please send, to Harun your message. Let him, assist me. Let him empower me, embolden me such that I can have courage to meet Fir'aun. So you see, he thought of his brother and Allah accepted his prayer. He made Harun also a prophet and a messenger. The same thing, Ibrahim alayhi salam said, oh Allah, make, my, children and grandchildren to come, also leaders. Allah said, لا ينال عهد الظالمين. The mushrikun, the kafirun amongst them will never get this favor. Allah. Yes, I accept, I agree. I'm going to make leaders from your offspring, but not the kafirun amongst them. That's why after Ibrahim alayhi salam, nearly all prophets are descendants of Ibrahim. All prophets after Ibrahim are descendants of Ibrahim. You understand? Because of this prayer. Allah accepted this prayer. This is just one prayer. There's another prayer that the Prophet Ibrahim is going to make on Makkah itself. And Allah will also accept that. Allah said what?
وإن جعلنا البيت مثابة للناس وأمنا واتخذوا من مقام إبراهيم مصلى وعهدنا إلى إبراهيم وإسماعيل أن طهرا بيتي للطائفين والعاكفين والركع السجود.
وإذ جعلنا البيت مثابة للناس. Remember, we made the Bayt, that's Kaaba itself, مثابة للناس, where people always want to come and have reward, worship Allah here, and earn multiple rewards. We've made Kaaba such that people will always love to go and see Kaaba. They will always love to visit Kaaba. They will always want to pray in the Kaaba because of the excessive reward there. And we made it in people's heart, mind, to love it naturally. Even when you go to a Hajj, and you face lots and lots of difficulties. Sometimes you face difficulties during Hajj. Sometimes you see the Hajj officials, are nowhere to be found. You need assistance. You will not see any of them. Sometimes the assistance that you might have might not be enough for, your Hajj, to cover your Hajj. But still, after you've come back home and you've rested, you will also want to go back. If it were one course somewhere that you've been sent to maybe England to learn something, to have a course, maybe 1-2 weeks, course, and you face lots of difficulties. When you are going to be returned there for another course, you say, no, I'm not going there again. But not whatever difficulty you face during your Hajj or Umrah, you will feel deep inside you after you've rested and have yourself back. You will feel inside you that you still want to go back. It's natural. Allah made that. That's one of the beauties of the Kaaba itself. Allah said, وَإِرْجَعْنَا الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً, where people marja'an, where people always want to go and earn reward. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever prays in my masjid, who prays in Masjid Nabawi in Medina, will have 1,000 reward more than praying anywhere else except in Kaaba. Except in Kaaba. This Zuhri prayer that we're going to pray, if you pray Zuhri there, you're going to earn 1,000 more reward than praying outside Haramul Madinah, except Kaaba. And the Prophet ﷺ said, praying in Kaaba has 10 times more reward than praying in Masjid Nabawi. That is, praying in Kaaba will earn you 10,000 more reward than praying here in Henry's Mosque. 10,000. So that's why we always want to go and pray in Kaaba. Sometimes I used to wonder, people that live in Mecca still pray outside the Kaaba. You see, separate mosques within, and you see people, filling up the mosque, praying. I used to ask one person when I was in Mecca, I said, why don't you go to Kaaba? It's very close now. Maybe you just spend 5-10 minutes, you have arrived. He said, no, we pray here. Because some scholars say, anywhere you pray in Mecca, you are still praying in Haram. So, okay, some scholars, but not the Prophet. But Prophet didn't say that. Me, I'm not praying here, I'm going to Kaaba, so that I want to earn 10,000 more reward. So that is what some scholars would say. Some religious scholars would say, you can pray anywhere in Mecca. As long as you are in Mecca, you are still in Haram. The hadith says, except in Haram, Makki, that's when you pray in the Kaaba. Kaaba. Yes, I can say if you pray outside Kaaba, you might have this reward, as long as the rules extend outside the mosque into the streets of Makkah. Yes, the scholars say, as long as you are, in the row, wherever the row extends to, you are still having your own reward, 10,000. But the road does not extend anywhere. You are just on your own outside and saying that you are still having 10,000. This is just your own thinking. There's no hadith, no Quran verse to back you up. So to be on the same side, as long as we are in Makkah, try to see that you pray inside, then you are not contradicting any hadith, any verse. You're going to earn your 10,000 rewards. May Allah help us. So Allah says, وَجْعَلَ الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً لِلنَّاسِ وَأَمْنًا, and also security is to anyone that is within the mosque should be secure. وَمَنْ دَخَلَهُ وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. Whoever enters into the premise of Kaaba, the Haram al-Makki, must be secured, must be kept and left in peace. That's why you don't punish offenders. You don't commit atrocities in Haram Makki. It's haram. Don't steal. Do not tell lies. You don't even go there with the intention of making these haram things. Allah said, anyone that even thinks of doing bad things will be recorded. Thinking will be recorded, sin. If you just think of doing, okay, when I'm going to have money, I'm going to sell this, just the thought of it. Just the thought of it, angels will record sin against you. So you see, doing bad things in Haram is not equal to doing bad things outside Haram. It's more, sinful. It's more sinful. May Allah help us. So you see, the premise is that whoever is in the Haram must be left, in peace. You don't kill animals there. You don't even cut down trees there. You don't even chop up, trees of grasses. Yes, you don't cut grasses there. You don't hunt animals. You have to live everything in Haram in peace. Thinking of bad things, وَمَنْ يُرِيدْ فِيهِ بِإِلْحَادٍ بِظُلْمٍ يُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. If you just intend to do bad thing in Haram, Allah said, يُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. We're going to punish you. Just thinking. But outside Haram, if you think of doing bad thing and then you refuse to do, nothing will happen. In fact, you might even be rewarded if you left that thing out of fear of Allah. You'll be rewarded. But in Haram Makki, in the harm of Makkah itself, when you say, let me do this, and they say, okay, no, I'm not doing it again. You are sinning. وَمَنْ يُرِيدْ فِيهِ بِإِلْحَادٍ بِظُلْمٍ نُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. So you see, وَأَمْنًا, it should be in peace, it should be peace. Makkah, Haram Makkah should be peace and peaceful for all. That's why you see security men are not carrying guns or heavy, shields there, for fear that they might harm somebody. Everyone should be in peace. وَاتَّخِذُوا مِنْ مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى. Also use Maqam Ibrahim as a place for prayer. Umar bin Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, once asked the Prophet ﷺ, why don't we, consider Maqam Ibrahim as praying place for prayer? Then Allah revealed this verse, وَاتَّخِذُوا مِنْ مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى. You can, take Maqam Ibrahim as place for Salah. Maqam Ibrahim might mean the place where Ibrahim alayhi salam, stood first to start building the Kaaba. It was a stone, and then Allah willed, his footprint, was seen, footprint. You understand? That to say it's also part of the Kaaba. The Prophet once told Aisha that, you see, the present Kaaba is not built on the foundation built by Ibrahim, the exact foundation. When the Quraysh wanted to rebuild the Kaaba after it was pulled down by rain, they said anyone that has contribution should please bring, but make sure that whatever you're giving is 100% halal. You should not give any one penny that is of haram. So when they gathered all they could not have enough money to build the Kaaba from its, on its foundation, original foundation. So what they did, they used the resources they had then, and then built just enough, that they could. And then they have, some excess space. That's why you see this, that round. To tell you that this is also part of the Kaaba. When you're doing your tawaf, you must include this, circle. You see where the mi'zab, that is the, what do you call mi'zab? The dararo. What do you call it in English? So it's also part of the Kaaba itself. That's why you see when you are doing tawaf, you go around the Kaaba and then round this other circle. You go around like this. You don't come in between the circle and the Kaaba itself. Because this circle is part of the Kaaba. You understand? So scholars say anywhere you pray there is also part of Kaaba. Prayer, salah. You can stand, where Maqam Ibrahim is, or you make Maqam Ibrahim in front of you facing the Kaaba. When you have done, tawaf, and you're finished, you need to do 2 rakats of salah. That's at the end of each tawaf. So what is recommended is that you make Maqam Ibrahim, that small building there, between you and Kaaba. Then you pray just 2 rakats. If you cannot have enough space there because of maybe congested, then you can pray anywhere in the mosque, anywhere. Don't say that you must pray here because you're going to create some, inconveniences. So you just pray anywhere. You understand? If you pray inside the building itself, it's also accepted. But in this case, you face anywhere because anywhere is the wall of Kaaba. You can face north, east, south, anywhere. Because the Prophet ﷺ, when Makkah was defeated, he prayed inside the building of the Kaaba. Inside. So you can pray inside the building of the Kaaba. But if you are praying outside the building, within the maqaf, where you do circumambulation, you will have to face the building itself. Don't deviate a little to the right or a little to the left. If you do that, you're wrong, and your prayer is not valid. So this is وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى. Then Allah said, وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ إِبْرَاهِيمَ. We also told Ibrahim and Ismail and طَيَّرَ بَيْتِ لِلطَّائِفِينَ. Keep my house, house to Baytullah, al-masjid Baytullah. Masjid, any mosque, we just call it Baytullah. Allah's home. It doesn't mean that Allah lives there. You understand? Somebody was, saying when he went to Kaaba for the first time, just saw, a small building there. He said, oh, so this is where Allah lives. But our king in our town will not be enough contented with his home that is 10 times this big until he seizes our, farmlands. So according to his thinking, Allah, lives inside the Kaaba. No, it's wrong. This is idafa to tashrif. You say Allah's house because you want to make the house, so important. Because to your mind, Allah is very important. You understand? It's just like your own house that you built. You know that, someone would call the house your wife's house. He doesn't Hajjah Maryam. And Hajjah Maryam did not build the house. Because the one that they were telling, this house, Hajjah Maryam's house, she has that, position, elevated position of Hajjah Maryam in her heart. So because they want to make the house look as important, they said Hajjah Maryam's house. That's what they call idafa to tashrif. Just to make Kaaba mushrifa. Very important, very highly placed in Islam. Doesn't mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lives there. Allah is not anywhere in this world. Allah said, Ar-Rahman al-Arsh istawa. Allah is on his throne, al-Arsh, throne. Not anywhere or everywhere, but his knowledge. Allah knows everything. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ قَدْ أَحَاطَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عِلْمًا. Oh, it's clear. So he said, we've asked them to clean the house from idols and shirk. And they have done their best, they have done that. And after, several years, the Arabs started, worshipping idols. Up to the time of the Prophet ﷺ, when there were over 300 idols in the Kaaba. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the Prophet's victory over Makkah, he threw all these idols out of Kaaba. Saying, جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا. Throw away all the idols. Clean inside the Kaaba and said 2 rakats inside. To show now idolatry is gone and gone for good. Gone forever. Allah will be the only one to be worshipped in Kaaba. And up to date, no other idol may ever, sing Kaaba. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. He said, we do this لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْعَاكِفِينَ وَالرُّكَعِ السُّجُودِ. For those that will just come for Umrah or Hajj, doing Tawaf, those that will come do Itikaf, you understand? Itikaf, stay in the mosque, for a certain period with the intention of worshipping Allah. That's Itikaf. You must have that intention of doing Itikaf. Otherwise, somebody will just come to relax in the mosque. Might say he also did Itikaf. No. You have to have that intention. Then Allah said, and those that come for prayer, just Salah, they come for Salah, congregational prayer. So make it, clean. Don't allow any idol worship. Don't allow any shirk, polytheism to prosper in Kaaba. And the Prophet has done that. Prophet Ismail and Prophet Ibrahim. And our holy Prophet, dear Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has done that too. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now, the next one.
وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا وارزق من الثمرات من آمن منهم بالله واليوم الآخر قال ومن كفر فأمتعه قليلا ثم أضطره إلى عذاب النار وبئس المصير.
نعم بارك الله فيك. Allah said, وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا. This is the second prayer that I was referring to. He prayed that, oh Allah, make this town, that's Makkah, make this town Amin and secure. And Allah has accepted that. He said, وَمَنْ دَخَلَهُ كَانَ وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. You see, this is the second prayer. Then he said, وَارْزُقْ أَهْلَهُ. Also give the dwellers of Makkah sustenance. They should never go hungry for Allah. That's, you see, they do not farm most of the things they eat, but they are very cheap. They are up to date. Food is not an issue in Makkah. It's not a problem. See, 2 riyal, 3 riyal, 5 riyal food. You understand? And very easy to get 2 riyals so that you don't go hungry. It's Prophet Ibrahim's dua. Then he said, Min al-thamarati, fruit. Give them fruit in abundance. You see, Makkah is not, it's not suitable for farming. And they're very dry lands. So how can you farm, things that are very difficult to grow? So you see, it's dua, but they import. Even the countries that export these fruits cannot sell them cheaper than you can buy in Makkah. You understand? It's Prophet Ibrahim's dua. Give all this to man amana minhum billahi wal yawmil akhir. All those that believe in Allah and the day of judgment. Give them all the security, give them food, give them even fruits to eat, and many other things. Because this is just worldly food, worldly things that are not as important to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as anything. The Prophet said, if this world were important to Allah, He will never allow the kafir, the non-believer, to have one gulp of water. If this world, the whole world, is as important as the wing of a mosquito, Allah will not have allowed the kafir, the non-believer, have one gulp of water. But to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is nothing. That's why He gives everybody. He said, "Woman kafar," even those that disbelieve, I will just give them sustenance. Let them eat, let them drink, let them have good clothes, let them ride the best car, let them do everything enjoyable in this world. To Allah, all these things are immaterial. They are not as important as a wing, one wing of a mosquito. SubhanAllah. So Ibrahim was asking for the believers. But Allah said, I'm going to give even the non-believers. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَأُمَتِهُ قَلِيلًا. It's just a little enjoyment. This world, in its entirety, is just a little, it's just little part of time. You can see the trillions or billions of years that this earth has lived. But according to Allah, it's just a small thing. وَمَا أَمْرُ السَّاعَةِ إِلَّا كَلَّمْحِ الْبَصَرِ أَوْ أَقْرَبُ. To Allah, Qiyamah is just like a glimpse of the eye, or even seconds, fractions of seconds, not even a second. The whole world, SubhanAllah. We were saying that we're enjoying, you have 50, 60 years of enjoyment on earth, but 60 years, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is nothing. It's just like you have just glimpsing your eyelids, or even a second, fraction of a second, a second or fraction of a second. So if He gives the non-believer a fraction of a second to live, According to Allah, it's nothing. So I will give him. فَأُمَتِّعُ قَلِيلًا ثُمَّ أَضْطَرُّهُ إِلَىٰ عَذَابِ النَّارِ. And I will push the non-believer into the torment of hellfire. وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. No one would ever pray that he has that as his everlasting place. نعوذ بالله من نار جهنم. Subhanallah. We're going to stop here, inshallah. Then we'll continue the next day, tomorrow, inshallah, God willing. Any question? 1, 2 minutes. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله.
وكيف الحال يا تلميذ جميع الحال في النعم.
جزاك الله أستاذي بدار الخلد ذا القمم.
بها أنهار من لبن وخمر ما لها سقم.